Hello everyone, welcome to Josh's Boxes. My name is Josh, and today I'm very excited to talk about Index Card RPG a little bit more. I've made 2 videos of this in the past. One of them was rules explanation, and the other one was going over character creation. So I'll have probably the rules explanation pop up right here in the corner, and then but on Saturday, just a couple days ago, I had the chance to actually run a full session of Index Card RPG, and it went really, really well. I really enjoyed it, and I want to talk about why I thought it was so good. So the adventure that I ran was from the Index Card RPG Adventure book, which is something you get along with the purchase. It's a digital download PDF with like 159 pages of adventures, and they cover just like the whole slew of genres that you can play with Index Card RPG. So that's like an incredible value. I only discovered that recently, and I've owned the book for like 2 years. But I ran one of the adventures called Eyes of Set, which is about this like desert city that the water has gotten poisoned and turned into goo, and so the adventurers need to go in and figure out what's been tainting the water, figuring that out. And I had 4 players. It was 3 cousins and my brother-in-law, and they were super great. And the session, like I said, went super well. First off, I decided to make pre-gen characters just to make it a little bit easier. And in the video that I made, it took me like 45 minutes. It took me forever to actually make a character for some reason, because I was like talking about all the options as I went. But actually making the characters, I made all 5 of these characters literally on an index card. Like obviously there's character sheets, but I was camping, so I just fit the whole character sheet on an index card. And I made all 5 of these characters in less than an hour. Like it was super quick to just bang out these characters. I think there's more actually. These 5. So it's super quick to make characters, especially if you're doing pre-gens for new players. And the adventure itself was 6 pages. 3 of those were adventure, like explanations and details and a map and stuff, like adventure material. And then the other 3 were like monster pages with lore and stats and abilities and stuff like that. The monsters were super straightforward, and each one of them had like at least 3 different abilities. And the adventure is super straightforward. You leave the town, there's ruins, there's a trap hall, there's like this kind of sneaky stealth area, and then there's like the big boss fight at the end. So it was really easy to understand, really straightforward to plan, but there was some details that the adventure encourages you to make your own. ICRPG has this mechanic where every scene has like a set difficulty. So let's say like the first scene had a difficulty of 10. So that means that in order to succeed, every one of your rolls has to be 10 or higher. And it doesn't include any of those within the adventure. You just get to make those up. Same thing with timers. Like it encourages you to use timers, but it doesn't say like, oh, have 4 rounds here or 2 rounds here. It's left for you to come up with. And so I thought that was, at first I was like, oh man, I wish it would tell me. But I did like the practice of like setting the difficulties and seeing how just like a 1 or 2 point difference in the difficulty makes a difference in gameplay. So I thought that was really cool. And what I really want to highlight is 2 things in specific that I think especially made this game so smooth. And one of them is the set difficulty for every scene. Just having the players know what they have to roll makes things so easy. It's literally like I had a d20 and I just set whatever number the scene difficulty was on top, and they could reference it at any time. It's like everything you do, anything you try and do, you just have to roll higher than a 13 or whatever. So easy with, characters were asking less questions and stuff like that. Second was clockwise initiative. Clockwise initiative is so smart. Like in this game, you literally roll for initiative. Whoever gets the highest roll goes first, and then it's clockwise from there. And I just like cannot explain how much I like this mechanic. Like I'm going to use this for every game going forward. I don't care what the initiative rules are going forward. I'm doing this way because it was so easy. It's so easy. Like there's a reason why everyone says that this game is so genius, because it's just little things like that. Like it's just such a simple mechanic, but it makes things go so fast where like, boom, your turn, boom, your turn, boom, boom, me, boom, boom, boom. Like the turns just feel like they're going so fast, and everyone knows when their turn is coming up because it's just clockwise. Like if you've played one board game in your life, you know how this works. It's so simple. So I think that really sped up combat, and the fact that like the adventure was laid out very simply but had like a variety of tasks, I think also made it good. Like I definitely have to give credit to the adventure book, because like the adventure that I ran was really simple but like really high quality. So I just really like this system. So straightforward. I've been using Black Hack to teach new players. I've done that 3 times. I've ran a Black Hack one shot to teach new players who have never played before. But from now on, Index Card RPG. Not that there's anything wrong with Black Hack, but it just like went even smoother and even faster with Index Card RPG. So this is definitely be my game going forward for teaching new beginner players. And I'd love to run like a campaign in this game. There's like this big GM section that has all this great advice that I've only like skimmed through. I've never read through it. So there's so much more to this game than what I've uncovered, and I already like what I've uncovered so much. There are only a couple of like gripes, I guess, with that I could say, and they're super minor. Like one of the characters was a hunter, which is one of the players, one of the character types, and they had an ability from being a hunter where if you it's the quick draw. On a ranged attack roll of modified 15 plus, fire again. So I interpret that as if you roll a 15 or higher on your roll, you get to hit, like you do the damage twice. And that was super powerful. So going forward, if a character wants to play Hunter, I might like do it so that you can make an additional attack roll for free on your turn. So that it's not just instantly 2 hits, because that's crazy. But yeah, that's like the only like just little tiny like mechanical nitpicks like that. But like there was really cool moments, and it ran just so smooth, just buttery smooth. Like Hanker Furnell from Moonhammer Games is a genius. He's a genius for the way that he constructed this game to be so simple, so straightforward, and so much fun. And I just appreciate that so much. So those are my first session impressions from Index Card RPG. You should definitely, if you're interested in this, check this book out. There will be a link in the description to the Drive-Thru RPG link where you can get the book in PDF and in physical form. The physical form is like $17 plus shipping for a big honkin' book like this. So it's super cheap, and as far as role-playing game books go. And just a great game. Super good. Definitely recommend. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you thought it was interesting. I hope that you run an Index Card RPG game soon. And until next time, ciao.